It's 1 o'clock, time for the Joy Business Report. Coming up this afternoon, research by two banking consultants shoots down assertions that international rating agencies have been reckless in downgrading Ghana's economic performances, and Office of the Registrar of Companies extend deadline for filing of annual returns and renewals for businesses and organizations. Also, lack of policy document on employee performance and compensation breeding favoritism in many businesses. We'll tell you why. I am Beverly Broom. Thanks for choosing us. The Office of the Registrar of Companies has extended the deadline for filing of annual returns and renewals up to September 30, 2023. This is to provide some space to allow businesses and organizations file their returns and renewals. The following report has more.
According to the Office of the Registrar of Companies, the extension of the deadline is to enable companies and businesses in default to complete the processes for filing their annual returns and renewals, which they invariably could not complete due to the downtimes experienced by the software application system through the period. A statement from the Office of the Registrar of Companies explained. It added that the deadline extension applies to business names, companies limited by shares, companies limited by guarantee, which are churches, schools, non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, foundations, associations, unions, societies, charities, external companies, partnerships, and professional bodies.
Now, the lack of policy documents to guide employee performance and compensation is affecting business growth as many employees feel demoralized. The situation has called for a comprehensive data on human resources management for the country. Speaking to journalists after launching the HR Outlook and Benchmark survey by KPMG and the HR Management Institute, Chief Executive of the Chartered Institute of Human Resource Management, Ebenezer Agbeto, said it is time for HR practitioners to take steps to ensure that workers have proper compensation policies.
Hence, you can only manage these people based on the documents. Without that, managing them becomes a problem, and that then leads to favoritism. It leads to looking at people's faces to do things. But when you do that, at the end of the day, that in general demoralizes employees.
Moving on, the Managing Director of the Ghana Stock Exchange, Abena Amwa, is advocating for a robust national policy that provides women in the corporate level with equal opportunities. According to her, women have a lot of intellect that will contribute to the growth of their organizations when given the opportunity. She was speaking at the Ghana Female CEO Summit.
It's important for corporates to establish policies that support equal access and opportunity for gender diversity along every section of the organizational structure. A company that has a strategy that deliberately looks at how diverse its management level, the various roles are. It's been shown time and again that companies like that perform financially better than companies that have only one type of people in all leadership or in various roles. From a national perspective, I think it's also important for Ghana to look at gender diversity and inclusion, rules or laws or framework that ensures that whether it's our parliament, whether it's in our executive, we are promoting and including and taking away the barriers that stop females and other minority groups.
That was the managing director of the Ghana Stock Exchange, Abna Amwa. Away from that, as part of efforts to strengthen its commitment to responsible business practices, Consolidated Bank Ghana has joined the United Nations Global Compact, a voluntary global initiative that promotes responsible business practices and the advancement of the Sustainable Development Goals. This will serve as a guide for the bank to integrate sustainability into its strategies and operations. At the signing ceremony, Managing Director of CBG, Daniel Wilson Addo, said the agreement signifies the bank's unwavering dedication to advance sustainable development goals.
Like a very important milestone on our journey to grow the bank. We've always said that every organization owes a responsibility to the environment, to the community that gives it an operating environment. Now, if that environment is not at optimum level, if that environment collapses for a reason, then of course there's no scope to do business. So for us, what it means is that we have aligned with a set of principles, aligned with other like-minded organizations that are focused on and that are committed to working towards the greater good of mankind. The principles that underline the UN Global Compact for us are self-evident. For us, they are.
Now to one of our headline stories. There's no evidence from both quantitative and qualitative data review that rating agencies S&P, Moody's and Fitch have been reckless in downgrading the Ghanaian economy 11 times last year. That's according to findings of a research by banking consultants Dr. Richmond Ituahine and KB Frimpong. The research said though Ghana has a record of political stability and strong economic growth in the past, it has been wrestling with escalating inflation, a falling currency and a stubborn high budget deficit, among others. The following report has more.
The report said S&P, Moody's and Fitch all have defined default as failure to pay a material sum of interest or principal on a debt instrument on its due date, as well as a debt restructuring conducted in a manner deemed to be coercive, involuntary, and distressed. Due to this, the three rating agencies were not reckless in downgrading the Ghanaian economy. The global credit rating agencies have been criticized by President Akufo-Addo as reckless in their downgrades of the economy after the country defaulted on its debt obligations. The research identified that the three agencies have been conducting risk ratings of the economy as far back as 2003 and have been issuing some positive results for bonds issued on the international capital markets. For instance, the $750 million bond issued in 2007 was 4 times oversubscribed. It furthered that credit rating agencies have been an integral part of modern capital markets, and the assessment on sovereign entities have been increasingly used as benchmarks by regulators and global investors. In conclusion, the report urged the government to accelerate economic growth to aid taxes collection, as well as reduce its appetite for borrowing.
You heard there a business desk report. Now, the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission is calling for more support from the government to aid in the monitoring radioactive services in the country. According to its Director General, Samuel Boakye-Dampare, the Commission has over the years put in more efforts in addressing the high level of dangerous gases that could cause health implications for the residents.
Some of our activities are we're able to monitor, to know the radon concentration in your rooms and tell you that, oh, this and prescribe solutions for that, this, you should do this or that. So that's one of that. If you go to maybe oil and gas industry, we use our nuclear techniques also to support what they do.
Samuel Boakye-Dampare is the Director General for the Ghana Atomic Energy Commission. Now, for your pension tip on Money Lab, let's now hear from Kofi Poli, Chief Operations Officer of People's Pensions Trust, as he explains why you need to plan your pension.
Hello. Welcome to Money Lab. My name is Kofi Poli, Chief Operations Officer of People's Pension Trust. We continue with our pension tidbits on Money Lab. In our last episode, we discussed the pension architecture of Ghana. Today, we are going to look at how to plan your pension. To plan your pension, 2 key things you should ask yourself. 1, where you want to live in your old age, and 2, how you want to live in your old age. This will inform you on how much you want to put down for your pension. Unfortunately, anytime we talk about pensions, what we think about is the financial aspect. Today, we want to inform you that the financial aspect is very important. However, you need to look at 2 other things. And these 2 other things is your health and then your social capital. Thank you once again for being with us.
Kofi Poli is the Chief Operations Officer of People's Pensions Trust. Ending the Joy Business Report brought to you by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Do follow us on all our social media pages, including LinkedIn. Does your existing salary account give you more? Is your salary in the right account? Worry no more. The EcoBank salary account is here to help you. Open an EcoBank salary account today and enjoy free life insurance, which covers temporary and permanent total disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchments, and death. With the EcoBank salary account, you have the ability to save as you spend, free debit card, access to loans, and more. And the best part is that you stand the chance to double your salary in the EcoBank Double Salary Promo Reloaded from now till the end of July. So open an EcoBank salary account today by visiting an EcoBank branch or ecobank.com to open an account online for amazing benefits. Please beware of scammers who may contact you on this offer. Always visit an EcoBank branch or call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003225 for further details on the EcoBank salary account and the EcoBank Double Salary Promotion Reloaded. Terms and conditions apply. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. I am Beverly Broom. Ignition is next. Do enjoy.
Cargo handling can be so tiring. Having to shuffle between banks to make payments. And waiting hours for payment confirmation. And worst of all, incurring avoidable costs due to payment delays. Chalet. But with EcoBank, making cargo payment has become super convenient through their digital self-service and in-branch channels. Sail smoothly with EcoBank and experience our one-stop payment solutions for all your cargo-related payments. Pay your customs duties and all levies, terminal handling and shipping line fees, and enjoy smart financing solutions to support your cargo handling operations. Contact us on 0800 003 225 or walk into the nearest EcoBank branch to find out more. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Super Hits Radio. Joy 99.7.
This is Joy 99.7 FM. I'd like to have your attention for a funeral announcement. Nana Otuajim Fra the 6th, Late Kubiase Hene. Nana Mankrado Okoto Jima the 2nd, Late Kubiase. Ebusia Pening Peter Uredu Yabua. Aprekuewu Asante de Late. Nana Tete Pimpong the 2nd, Adriso Hene Late. Nana Kweye Champong the 3rd, Late Kubiase. Openyin Jesse Owusu Amoa, widower and children. Very Reverend Father Kwame Joseph Aite Labi of Asante de Late, Vicar General Orthodox Archdiocese of Accra. The Right Reverend Felix Ananse, the Bishop, Anglican Diocese of Kofodia. Very Reverend George D. Esiama, Parish Priest, St. Augustine's Anglican Church, Late, announced the call to eternity of their beloved Mrs. Juliana Asantewa Owusu Amoa, a.k.a. Matthew, or J&J. She was 90. Funeral arrangements are as follows. The body will lie in state on Saturday, the 8th of July 2023, J&J Residence, Late, Ikuapem at 6 a.m. Pre-burial service at Late, Kubiase Park from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Memorial and burial service, Kubiase Park, Late, Ikuapem at 9 a.m. Interment, St. Augustine's Anglican Church Cemetery, Late, Ikuapem, Funeral rites immediately after burial at Kubiase Park, Late Kiapem. Thanksgiving service, Sunday, the 9th of July 2023, at St. Augustine's Anglican Church, Late Kiapem. Final funeral rites, Kubiase Park, Late, at noon. Widower, Openyin Jesse Owusu-Amoah. Children, Dr. Samuel Owusu-Amoah, Reverend Dr. Amisha Dai Owusu-Amoah, Commissioner General, GRA, Pastor Isaac Owusu-Buedu, Life in Christ Baptist Church, Asamankase, Mr. Joseph Utu Owusu, Mr. David Dakun Owusu-Amoah, Mrs. Magdalene Ofori Amanfo, and Mrs. Doreen Kwanzaa. Attire,